Hey football supporters, good to see you again. We've got so much gist for you today. It's all about 9 players that Ralf Rangnick recommended to Manchester United. Ralf Rangnick, you guys still remember him? In 2021, after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was fired, Manchester United hired the German manager as an interim coach. In fact, Rangnick was brought in to assist with player acquisition, and after a permanent manager was appointed to take his place, Rangnick was even supposed to stay on as a consultant for the team. Rangnick was brought in as a stand-in for recruitment, but he was eventually fired after receiving criticism for his on-field performances. But what if Manchester United actually gave him the freedom to carry out his contract? What if they took his advice on recruitment and brought in the players he suggested? Let's examine what transpired with the 9 players that Man United was recommended by Ralf Rangnick. Alright, first of all, did you know that Rangnick also advised Man United to sign Enzo Fernandez? Speaking of World Cup winners. Of course, that didn't happen, but at one point it was said that United was in the lead in the competition to sign him. What's going on with Enzo? You could counter that he joined the incorrect club. He's obviously very talented, but Chelsea hasn't been playing well since he joined, despite the fact that his skills are still evident. Unquestionably talented, he won the title of Young Player of the Year at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. In Rangnick's opinion, Man United ought to have acquired him immediately. Rather, in the summer, they ultimately headed for Amrabat and Mount. The club's 2 midfield acquisitions aren't doing too well.
Number 2.
Speaking of attackers, Alvaro Morata was suggested by Rangnick. Although Morata didn't exactly have the best Premier League season when he joined Chelsea, he was unquestionably a superior striker than Anthony Martial and Wout Weghorst, who they ultimately acquired during that time. And so far this season in 13 appearances for Atletico Madrid, Morata has contributed 10 goals. In contrast, Man United's attacking players as a whole have only managed 1 Premier League goal this year. That provides all the information you require about the recruitment process there.
Number 3.
Christopher Nkunku is the one player that United might not be too upset about losing out on. The Frenchman was signed by Chelsea before they could, but he hasn't played a single official minute for them and may not until the new year. United would not have loved to have a new signing who has been sidelined for so long due to injuries, given their current situation. However, Nkunku contributed 32 goals to Leipzig's score in just 36 appearances during the previous season. When he returns to full fitness, United may come to regret not signing him. Additionally, Nkunku is a very adaptable forward, a quality shared by the majority of Manchester United's offensive players.
Number 4.
The fate of Erling Haaland is well known to us. Although Rangnick requested that United sign him, that did not occur. Frankly, we don't really think Manchester United is to blame for this one. Haaland would never have gone, even though Ole wanted to sign him because they had previously worked together at Molde. It's clear that he selected Man City because he wanted a club in a better location, and with them, he's tearing things apart everywhere now.
Number 5.
The current coach of the Austrian national team also endorsed Dusan Vlahovic, who continued to attack. And even though he is currently without Juventus, he has contributed 5 goals to Juventus's 5 Serie A goals this season, assisting them in making a serious early push for the Serie A championship. The total amount of league goals that Man United's attacking players have scored this season doesn't need to be reiterated, does it? In 11 Premier League games, Haaland, Sancho, Anthony, Martial, Pellistri, and Rashford have all netted just 1 goal between them. To be honest, I find it a little embarrassing.
Number 6.
However, Julian Alvarez is a man, a City guy, that they actually could have gotten. Rangnick suggested Alvarez to United prior to City's arrival, but the board declined to approve the transfer. He's currently destroying things at Manchester's blue half as well. Out of 42 appearances, he has contributed 16 goals since joining City. In 33 appearances since joining United, Anthony, for instance, has only managed 6 goal contributions. The tiers are quite clear. He also won the World Cup, incidentally.
Number 7.
Luis Diaz was another South American player who was ranked as a recommended pick for United. The incredibly talented Colombian winger has been a huge asset to Liverpool since his arrival. In 40 Premier League games, he has contributed 16 goals, compared to Sancho's 18 in less appearances. It's very evident how the two differ.
Number 8.
The board rejected Rangnick's recommendation of Josko Guardiola for Manchester United, and I declined to pursue him. And sure enough, Pep Guardiola went in there and grabbed him, just like he did with the other 2 players on this list. Guardiola is now establishing himself as a very reliable and adaptable center-back for City. To be fair though, United's defense is rather strong, so they don't really regret this. Lisandro Martinez and Varane, the World Cup winners, play center-back for them. They also have Maguire, who looks to be getting back to his best, and Lindelof. However, given his age, Gvardiol seems like he would have made a fantastic addition to United, particularly going forward. Last but not least, Ralf Rangnick instructed United to sign Konrad Laimer, a midfield player he collaborated with at Leipzig. He was signed by Bayern after the Man UTD board refused to sign him, and he has since shown himself to be a very reliable midfield player. United could have signed the young central midfielder Rangnick recommended when he recommended him, rather than adding another attacking midfielder in Mount last summer when they already had a world-class one in Bruno. It's clear from all of these suggestions that Ralf Rangnick has a very high talent ID. Which of these suggestions do you believe United should have signed as soon as possible? Which one, in your opinion, will they regret not signing the most? Please share in the comments. Let's now discuss the players that Manchester United has brought in who aren't playing well. On July 5th, England international Mason Mount formally signed a contract to join Manchester United, marking his first transfer of the window after concluding his move from Chelsea. It's bad that Mason Mount has played in 12 games without scoring or providing an assist. On July 20th, goalkeeper Andre Onana, the club's top choice to succeed David De Gea, signed a contract with Internacional. Andre Onana has only 6 clean sheets in 18 games while playing in the Premier League, 16 EFL Cup, 3, and the Champions League, 11, totaling 30 goals conceded. Onana's stat is 1.620. Why David De Gea, in 12 Premier League games this season, 2022-2023, given up 40 goals while keeping 17 clean sheets? The stat for David De Gea is 1.05. Just before the Reds' penultimate preseason friendly against Lens on August 5th, the crowd at Old Trafford saw the presentation of Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund has participated in 15 games and scored 5 goals overall. Altay Bayındır, a goalkeeper for the Turkey national team, joined from Fenerbahce with a deal that expires in June 2027 and has an additional year option. Without participating in a single game for Manchester United, Altay Bayındır. The next player through the door was Spanish defender Sergio Reguilón, who signed a season-long loan from Tottenham Hotspur, a rival Premier League team. Sergio Reguilón participated in 7 Manchester United games. On the day of the deadline, Sofiane Amrabat was the 4th and last signing. The Morocco midfielder joined on loan from Fiorentina Amrabat and hasn't scored a goal in just 10 games. As we bring this video to a close, we want to express our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us on this journey. Your support and engagement make our community truly special. If you found value, entertainment, or a spark of inspiration in this content, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could show some love by hitting that like button. For more captivating content like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. It ensures you won't miss out on any of our future adventures, discoveries, and discussions. We love hearing from you, so please share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Your feedback fuels our passion for creating content that resonates with you. As we navigate through the vast landscape of knowledge and entertainment together, remember that our community is built on curiosity and a shared love for learning. So, until we meet again in the next video, take care, stay curious, and keep exploring the wonders of the world with us. This is 11 Aside, signing off with appreciation and anticipation for what lies ahead. See you in the next chapter of our journey.